big tense situation over there as Tigar will be continuing on. Flighted delivery just outside of, shuffling across. Straight back in for Ariful. Again, late cut, but the fielder is there. So, couple of dot deliveries, couple of missed chances after that wicket, definitely imposing some sort of pressure, some sort of tensions in the Bangladesh side. And Tigar just lost his footmark to get back again and ball that delivery.
Well, David Tiger is on the bowling attack, and it's another softly glance towards to the leg side. Well, if I particularly ask you, Pranto, what do you really think? What went wrong for the South Africans in this match? Is it about the batting or the approach they have taken in the batting?
Yeah, I think that collapse after scoring a few runs for a few wickets, and after that the late middle order didn't click, and their batting order definitely should be rearranged after Liam Alder coming in for as number 10 on 11 batters. Come on. Alder is a perfect finisher for you and could have been scored a lot more runs from there. So the score could have been to 30 to 40. That should be a different case from this perspective where Bangladesh has scored already few of runs. And after the bowling, you definitely got just struck for a few runs, more and more. And after that, you just got desire for anything was coming in front of you. Adil Siddiq and Rizwan was playing their part away, and you were just shifting your bowlers again and again. Couldn't just have that confidence over them, and just completely withdrawn both of the pacers from both ends. So definitely lack of confidence and experience of handling this kind of situation caused a lot for the Protea under-19 team here. Another single been taken through that point region. End of the over. So 26 gone. It's 1-4-0 for 3.
Well, it's a beautifully played shot, beautifully placed shot in fact. And they run for 2 more runs. And the Bangladeshi batters are just now in a very good mood, and they seem to be relaxed as the match is slowly getting under their control, and they are on their way to chase down 211. On the other hand, Juan James is still hoping to get a wicket and create a pressure for the Bangladeshi side. It's a solid defense, no run has been conceded. Well, we were talking about what went wrong for the South Africans in this match. You were talking about the batting collapse, and I think the batting approach and the way the batters have played, it was a bit of surprising from my point of view.
Apparently, Nasif.
Exactly. This time, cuts it well. It will clear the mid-wicket region, and the ball will go for a boundary. Another 4 for Ariful Islam. He moves on to 58, and the score moves on to 146 for 3.
Definitely played brilliantly. And look at that shot. A brilliant way. Naeem just stand alone there, bend his knees a bit, and cut it through that gap nicely.
Exactly. Another dot ball. We were talking about the batting approach and the mindset of the batters of South Africa. And if we see, they try to play too many reverse sweeps where they could have gone easily, play the sweep shots or the slog sweeps, Instead of that, they go for the reverse sweep and miss the balls, conceded too many dot balls, created themselves the pressure. David Tigger was playing and trying hard from his end. He didn't got accompanied by any of the batters apart from Juwan James for a certain period of time. And later on, you have also mentioned about the Adler effect. He has some shots. He can go big. They should have sent him up in the order. Well, a dot ball to finish up the over. It's 147 for 3 Bangladesh after 27 overs. 27 overs has been completed so far of this innings. 28 over is going to be started. Bangladesh 147 for 3. Ariful Islam is on the 9 striking end, and in the striking end it's Naeem, who has played a couple of good shots in the previous over. Another easy single. And on the other hand, if we took the advantageous thing that the Bangladeshis did is the start, both from the bowler's end and from the batter's end.
They started charging the Protea bowlers from the very beginning, as you were mentioning, Tausif. So I think that's also been a key part, that you need to start very positive. And here, along with that, I think that's the approach you're talking about earlier, will definitely be matched up perfectly. So I think both of them was very much unaware of the situation. Both of the openers of South Africa, Tiba Gazedi and Dre Pretorius. On the other hand, the Bangladeshi openers got an upper hand right in front of the Pacers. They just utilized their back of a mind approaches, like we don't have our teammates like Mapaka or Lees, so we have started a bit behind. So I think that point hit very much harder and backwarded for them.
Precisely. This time, it's a gentle push from the batter. And another dot ball. We're talking about the mindsets of the Bangladeshi batters. On a very positive note, they have started their game. In the both innings, we have seen some aggression in the first innings from the first bowlers, as well as some aggression from the both openers. The power play was maximum way to utilize, and they have done it. Both the opening bowlers and both the opening batters for Bangladesh have been able to do that. Well, another run has been taken, and it's 149 after 28 overs, losing of 3 wickets, Bangladesh.
Yes, on the brink of a victory here, Bangladesh under 19. Why not? Because they are just cruising in. They have batters in the lineups and lots of batters left for them. So you need to be very much calculative and very much positive that you have been so far for chasing this down. 211 runs, not that much harder from here. You have 7 wickets, so just keep calm, keep your head's eye. So I think that should be an easy end of this match. Juwan James, down the track, soft hand drive, back to the bowler, a dot to start. So he playing his part apart. Ariful Islam, checking his shots, and he has there some sort of communication, mental communication and mental war between Ariful and Juwan James. Just got away of his bowling mark by seeing Ariful Islam just shuffling on, hustling and bustling onto his crease. So definitely a mind game is going on. Now Ariful Islam just rotated the strike and back to Naeem Islam now. Naim Islam would definitely like to go only with singles and doubles at this point of time because you have that sleep fielders just behind you and you won't just need to keep your wickets to Juan James. And the sleep has been carried away, Tausif, at the field
Exactly.
placement.
Exactly, and they have gone for the defensive approach right now. The batter tries to guide, but there's a fielder there. So no run will be from this delivery. But I was still talking about the defensive field approach from the South Africans right now. If we see, there are three fielders in the inner circle of the offside as well as three fielders in the leg side in order to stop the strike rotations. And the backward square leg has been put into more deeper position to the deep square leg, and the point has also been pushed towards to the deep point. Mid-on is on the shorter part and the mid-off is there, and it will be an out. It was edged. He tried to sweep it, couldn't put the maximum effort. It wasn't timed enough, and the fielder was just placed there. We were talking about the defensive approach, and I think it's a golden opportunity for South Africa once again.
Yeah, I was talking about that he just needs to go through those singles and doubles only of Juan James because he has got a wicket. So he'll be pumped up again and get out of a left-hand batter, Naim Islam, will be giving a perfect boost up of defending that total of 210 to South Africa. James Shihab is walking down there as the next batter, but look at the replay of that wicket. No need of that. It was down to their leg stump onto a fuller length. Got nowhere to have that slog sweep, Tausif.
It was even onto his pads, so he could have picked
Exactly,
it. He
exactly.
could have gone for the flick or for the leg glance.
A quick arm delivery and a quick looped delivery to just encourage him to have that shot. There was no need of playing that untimely shot to get out where you need to have that partnership going on. So Bangladesh losing their fourth one.
Well, the new batter has entered into the crease, and it's James. He is the new batter. He has entered into the crease for the Bangladeshi side. 3 wickets has been fallen for Bangladesh, and the fourth one is the last one. Naeem, who departs by getting out. And right now, Juan James will continue for the South African side, and James will face it. It's a soft hand push. A dot ball to finish up the over, and it's 29th after 29th over, 150 for Bangladesh. David Tigger, he is continuing from his end. Again, it's a back foot punch from the batter, and they will take another single, and the score will move on to 151. 29 over has been completed so far. We're in the 30th over, and so far 11 extras has been conceded from the South African side. And 4 wickets, they are being able to take it. This time, James, it was a lower delivery. and somehow he managed to defend it. Bangladeshi batters are getting settled down and then they are losing their wickets. It's a bit of a concern, though they have been able to concede 151 runs so far. Again, a gentle push, no run. So the room is compact from the South African side. They are pretty much eager not to give any kind of loosener to the Bangladeshi batters, and they are definitely eyeing to restrict the strike rotation. Another dot ball, back-to-back dot deliveries from South African bowler David Tigger. And he's also performing with the ball. He has performed with the bat today, earlier in the innings. And right now, he's delivering with the balls. This time again, a soft hand push. But there's a fielder. No run will be taken. 4 wickets. That's the 4 crucial wickets that have been lost by the Bangladeshis. 211 is the score. 151 has been already gathered by the Bangladeshi sides, but still more runs to go. And it's another end of the over. After 30 overs, 151 for Bangladesh.
Starting on to the next over. A back foot cut, but couldn't just get past of that fielder Liam Alder, taking the lead of having another wicket. The left-arm orthodox spinner brought back again into the action for having that angle to be created. Again a quicker one, an armor delivery, a straightener to him, and just flicked it firmly for another dot. So dot balls, and Alder is having that ramp walk again and again. He could be very much decisive. A late cut, a fumble there. Oh, the mix-up, the mix-up! The throw was at the non-striking end, and what they were doing, Ariful and Shihab James. Come on, it could have been a bizarre there.
Well. It's a big lifeline for both of these batters. They just mix it up. And Alder is a bit furious with his team's fielding. This time, appeal, loud appeal. It will miss the leg stump, that's for sure. And the dot ball to finish up the over. I guess so, yet not. 2 more deliveries to go. But the thing is, Alder is trying his level best. He is going to fight till the last ball. That's the determination he's showing right now. Again, a slower kind of delivery of drive. No run has been taken. And that's the end of the over. After 31 overs, Bangladesh 153 for 4.
Lofted drive, what a shot, couple of bounces into the fence for a boundary. That's a beautiful looking shot from Shihab James. Made his room and have that away outside off Flyfer from there two just guided that ball beautifully through that deep extra cover to super cover region for a boundary. High and handsome shot. Brilliant.
Exactly. He picked up the length again beautifully and delivered it. This time, outside of stump, solid rock defense from James. And the last shot was fantastic. And pressure releasing boundary for the Bangladeshis. They lost a couple of wickets and they were also conceding a couple of dot balls. This time, a back foot punch. It will clear the inner circle and go for long off. And as we were saying that it was a pressure releasing boundary, isn't it, Pranto?
Absolutely, because he has been just keeping that pressure high on, and the perfect plan was there, just a bit way carried away with that outside off delivery. He was looking to be hit just inside the circle. There's no protection there at the deep, and that's been advantageous for Shihab James. Just picked the right line and length and just played his part apart.
Exactly. David Tigger, he's trying his level best to get a couple of wickets and to restrict those runs. And the South African team management are picking up some notes. I think they are going to gonna have a long team meeting after this game. It's always about the positives and negatives. You are the young guns. You guys need to make things right. You will have to take these feedbacks as a learning, and you will have to implement it in the near future to represent your national team.
Of course, that's been the key result of this series, of this tournament. Definitely moving on to the T20, to the Young Under 19 World Cup 2024. And of course, that national side pickup will definitely be a part. One of 9 for 4, so 159 on board. Definitely there's a loose delivery. It was a bit sudden bounce, hit the deck hard, a shortland delivery, a sudden rise forced the batter to play that struggle pull. The straight one went just crossed that mid off to long off region for a single. So you could see the South African staffs over there, computer analyst, and all along lots of stuffs are going across. Liam Alder continuing in. So dot. You need to be very much sensible and eyeful to just cross this line, because 159 on board from here on. I think 60 to 70 odd runs needed now.
Exactly. And though it's a kind of, the ratio is 70% to 30% for Bangladesh and South Africa, but still the South Africans are trying the level best. Another slower kind of delivery. It was a pretty good one. The batter defends and no run. Alder, he's showing his bowling class today. It's just so beautifully. The way he comes and the follow through, it's amazing. This time James will face the Alder. 160 has been scored already. Another low full toss with a bit of a flight. But the midfielder is ready. No, a single has been taken. So a single to finish up the over after 33 overs, 161 for Bangladesh. 161 for 4 Bangladesh after 33 overs. And Ariful is still there, the set batter, who has completed his 50 and moved towards to the 60s. And right now, he's accompanied by his team partner Shihab. And this is it. They are slowly going towards the run chase and in their way to win this match. But South Africa is still having a hope to pick a couple of more early wickets and get a bit turn from this pitch.
Exactly, Silverfoot Swane continuing on. After a while, Liam Alder been introduced, as well as Tiger and Juan James. A back foot cut it nicely, but there's a protection there. Only a single been taken. So definitely dealing with singles only, singles and doubles, not that much big shots been applied for, except those loose deliveries like Tigar applied there. A bit quicker one, cut it along again through that super cover. So Silverfoot Swane also thus if looking back to that off-stick region line to just force them to go back-footed and have that gully region fielder across along with that backward point region fielder to take on the catch. This was a cheeky single, brilliant single been taken, and now the overthrow, throw now into the keeper's end, but still 2 runs been taken very sharply. First of all a cheeky one and then a very good run away.
Precisely, and that's a good presence of mind from the good both end of batters, and as well as a good communication. They followed their call. Silverfoot Swane is going with his very next delivery. It's another gentle push, another dot ball, but the thing is, these 2 batters is having a very good time there. They are communicating with each other and having a very good strike rotation. This time guides it towards to the extra cover region and picks up another single. So a single to finish up the over. 34 overs has been completed. Bangladesh 165 for 4.